Welcome to Super Shade Tutorials. I'm Danny Shade, back with another weapons tutorial video. Today we are covering Double Sword Rodanda. So if you want to improve your skills, learn some sick tricks, and put together some high-powered forms, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of the action as it's released. Before I get started, I do need to say thank you to the people on my Patreon channel. So thank you Rob, Bob, Brian, Randy, Jorge, and Emmett. Thank you so much for helping support this project. If you are interested in helping the Super Shade Tutorials project out, there's a link down in the description. You can click on that. It'll take you directly to my Patreon channel, and you can join up there for as little as $3. So let's get to this. We're going to start with a Rodanda. We've done this move before, and it came from, I believe, our Eskrima sticks, and we've done it with nunchucks. A lot of these moves will translate very easily from one weapon to the other with just a little modification. Now, this obviously is not a set of chucks. There's no chain. It's one piece, so it makes it a little bit different, and it's a little bit longer than an Eskrima stick, so there's a few little things that you'll have to watch out for, but I'll cover that momentarily. So for your Rodanda, we're going to start nice and big and slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, as would say Michelle Smith, who I have watched frequently with her lightsabers, and I'll tell you, this really translates well if you got double sabers. So we're going to start by taking our right arm, my dominant hand, and I'm going to cross it over top of my non-dominant hand. And I'm doing this because it's my dominant hand. I'm a lot better with my right hand than my left, so I like to start my movements with the dominant hand. So I cross over, and at the same time I'm crossing over, I'm bringing the non-dominant hand upward, almost as though I have a bow underneath my arm. And then I'm going to circle both of them around, kind of open the door. So I'm opening up my arms, circling them all the way around, and I'm kind of turning to the other side as my non-dominant hand comes over top. And again, one's pointing up, one's pointing down, almost like I have a bow staff in my hand. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to open, close, turn. Open, close, turn. And it has to happen in that order. One of the major issues with this move that I see a lot is that one hand will go, and then when it starts to move back to the other side, the other one wants to follow it, and then that hand never actually gets on top of the other one, and it kind of looks something like this, which is cool and all, but it's not exactly correct for the Rodanda move. So we're going to cross one over, then the other. The left hand on top, right hand on top. Left hand on top, right hand on top. All right, that is basically the Rodanda move. Couple of things you'll need to watch out for. Again, make sure that you get both hands at some point to cross over the other. So left hand, then right hand. From a forward position, it's going to look like this. And you can also think of this as it doing two circles on one side and then one on the other. So I'm crossing over. As this one comes back, I'm doing one more, and then one on the other side. Cross, 1, 2, circle, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So there's a couple of different things besides that. Number one is the handle. The handle's a little bit long, it's a little bit further down, so as you're doing your Rodanda, you got to watch out for it coming back and hitting your arm on the way around, because that'll give it that short, choppy movement. It'll kind of stop it in the middle. So be careful not to get that to happen. Let there be plenty of clearance between the handle and your arm. The other thing you want to be wary of is that front leg. So if you're in a good, solid front stance, and you're doing your Rodanda, you don't want to bring this down too low because it can very easily clip that leg. So be careful of that. Other than that, once you have right over, left over, you have Rodanda. So speeding it up a little bit. Really, really cool move. Lots of things you can do from there. We'll get into more of where to go from a Rodanda into your form as I start to put together the double sword form, which will be coming up very soon. So make sure you keep checking back It will be up in the very, very near future. Thank you all so much for being here week after week. I really, really appreciate it. I hope these skills are helping you in your journey, and I hope you all have a phenomenal, awesome day.